All right, on tonight's edition of Homework Help, we are going over Systems Problem Bank numbers 2, 5, and 6. So let's start with number 2. We haven't done a lot of equations like this. They're a little tricky, so let's talk about them. It says the length of a rectangle is 4 more than the width. Okay, so the length is 4 more than the width. Okay, the perimeter is 100 centimeters. And then I need to find the right equation. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, anytime they give me a problem like this with like a shape, I am going to draw a box. Again, it doesn't have to be accurate. It just needs to be a rectangle, okay? I need to find the length and the width, okay? It says the length is 4 more than the width. So if I know what the width is, 4 more than is plus 4. So the length is the width plus 4, right? So the length is 4 more than the width. The perimeter is 100 centimeters, okay? So I know what the length is. It's width plus 4, and that's the width. Do you agree with me? Again, this is the long side. The other side, if this is the length, that's got to be the width. Well, the length is 4 more than the width. Well, I could also say that I could label it like that. Do you agree with me? Okay, so if I look at this, it says the length is the width plus 4. I kind of already have that. Well, that's not right because that's saying the width is 4 times the length, and so is that. Well, this says the length plus 4 is 100. Okay, well, I kind of already answered it, but let's look at the other one. So the perimeter is 100. Well, to get the perimeter, I add all the sides, right? So it's W plus 4. So this plus that, plus W plus 4 has to equal 100. Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 widths plus 8 equals 100. Okay, I may have gone too far. They all have length and width. I think I kind of already substituted, didn't I? Because what is this? The length, and that's the length, right? So I have 2 W's and 2 L's equals 100. Okay, yeah, that looks good. This looks right. That's not 2 L's and W's, that's only 1, and this one looks good, but this is the only one that's got 2 check boxes, okay? Just for the heck. All right, number 5 is the one that's just really been getting me crazy, okay? They say the answer is 147. Wait, 145. I can't get that. I keep getting 150 and 30. 150 for the length and 30 for the width. I might be doing something wrong. I don't know, but this is what I'm getting, and it checks out. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so it says the length of a rectangle. The length is 5 times its width. Okay, so that's the first part of my system. That's the first sentence. That's the first one they give me. So it says if the length is decreased by 3 meters, okay, and the width is increased by 10 meters, then the perimeter will be 374. Remember, I need 2 lengths and 2 widths. So 2 times my new length, which has been decreased by 3, and 2 times my new width, which has been increased by 10. It's going to be 374. Again, I'm just writing down what I see. Now, this is substitution because I have one isolated variable. That means everywhere I see an L, I'm going to stick a 5W. So I have 2 times 5W minus 3 plus 2 times W plus 10 equals 374. That's 10W minus 6 plus 2W plus 20 equals 374. Again, all I'm doing is distributing. Okay. Now when I combine my like terms, I have 12W. I combine these, I get plus 14, right? I mean, honestly, I'm doubting everything about myself. Negative 6 plus 20 is 14. Okay, great. When I subtract 14 from both sides, I get 12W equals 360. When I divide by 12, I get W equals 30. Okay, W equals 30. Okay. If the width is 30, the length is 5 times 30, which makes the length 150. Now, when I plug this back in, which I have done about 6 times, I get 2 times the length, which is 150, whoopsie, minus 3, that's just the squiggle, plus 2 times the width, which is 30, plus 10, should equal 374. And when I stick that in my calculator here, it's 374. So I'm right. The question is, find the length of the original rectangle. Well, the length of the original rectangle is 150 meters. Now look, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think it's 150. The answer key says it's 145. If you got 145, this is one of those things where maybe I've been looking at it so long, but if you got 150, yay. If you didn't, let me know how you got it, because honestly, I feel like I'm putting too much into this. All right. Okay, so y'all, I was just working on this problem, and I just was like, forget it, I'm not going to do it anymore, because I got so frustrated. But I think I figured out what I was doing wrong. This is such a hard equation, y'all. I can't believe I gave this to you. Seriously, if you can do this equation, you can do anything. This is really hard. Okay, I was wrong. So it says Brenda is 4 times Paul. And yes, I stopped. I was grumpy. I paused. I'm like, that's it, I'm not doing this anymore. And then I spliced these 2 videos together, so I'm not proud of myself, but whatever, there it is. So it says, when Brenda is 5 years old, she'll be 3 times Paul, but Paul will also be 5 years older. There we go. I kept getting this weird negative answer. I might have left that part in. I don't know. This is tough. This is so hard, y'all. Okay, so let's substitute. We know that Brenda is 4 Pauls. So 4 Paul plus 5 equals 3 times Paul plus 5. Okay, I think. So 4P plus 5 equals 3P plus 15, okay? We subtract 3P from both sides. We get P plus 5 equals 3P, wait, no, equals 15. Subtract 5 from both sides, we get P equals 10. Paul is 10, y'all, yes! Okay, let's see if this works. Then Brenda is 4 times 10, which makes Brenda 40, okay? And if we're right, Brenda plus 5, 40 plus 5 should equal 3 times 10 plus 5. 45 equals 3 times 15, which is 45. Yes! Y'all got it! Okay, so how old is who? Brenda is 40, and Paul is 10. Y'all, seriously, I don't even want to talk about it. Do you see this? This has not been these are hard, y'all. Oh my gosh. I kind of feel bad, but do them anyway. Bye.